This is a Math Excel problem from Chapter 2, also Section 7. And here's the problem, and let me jot it down on the pad. Problem says 8/13 divided by 2. 8/13 divided by 2. 8/13 divided by 2. Now let's look at the pad. Okay, so now you think for a second here. Now just sort of step back and from a long way off and think about this. If you had 8/13 and I said divide 8/13 into two groups, two equal groups. You think about that for a minute. Take 8/13 and divide it into two equal groups. Do you not see that you would have 4 in one group and 4 in the other? So can't you kind of see that the answer to this is going to be 4/13? All right, but now let's just do the work. Keep the first one. Change it to multiplication and flip the second one. You say, wait a minute, flip? Ain't nothing to flip. It's a whole number. Okay, remember, when you're dealing with fractions and whole numbers, if you'll put your 1 under your whole number, it's going to make your life a little easier. So now I'm going to flip 2/1, make it 1/2. And what did I get? 8 times 1 is 8. 13 times 2 is, you tell me what it is. 26. Oh, wait a minute now. This can be simplified, can it? Yes, it can. 2 times 2 times 2. 2 times 13. 13 is a prime number. 2 is a third number. And I got OLV. Can you imagine that? We got 4/13. That's the number we thought. Did that not make sense? Does this answer make sense to you? 4/13. Does that make sense to you? Think about that for a while. Let's see if Math Excel is happy with it. I might be happy with it, and Math Excel is not happy with it. So let's just see. Yes, it liked it. Well, this is a short, that was an easy one. Let's just see if we can do one more easy one. All right, so this is something a little different. This is an equation. Solve for m. It's an equation. And what does it want us to do? Well, let me jot it down on the pad, and we will see if we can't figure this out. 2.7.39, and it's m times 8/7 is equal to 368. M times 8/7 is equal to 368. Okay, now you tell me. If this were 1, you with me? If this were 1 times m, 1 times m would say that m is 368. But what this says is, this says that 8/7 times m is 368. Now, do you see the distinction there? Because think about it for a second. 7/7 would equal to 1. Remember, we've said somewhere along in here that any number over itself equals 1. A number over itself equals 1. So this is something more than just 1m. This is this amount, m times this, 368. This means that what we're doing is we're taking some amount, m, and we're multiplying it by a little more than what its value is to get 368. You say, why are you even telling me that? Because the answer we're going to get here is going to be something a little less than 368, just so you can think logically about why the answer is going to be what it is. Now, can you tell me how could I perhaps just get m over here? How could I just get m over here, and then that would just tell me what m is? Well, if I were to tell you that what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to divide I'm going to divide this side by 8/7. And since this is an equation, which remember that's this whole idea of got to keep things in balance. If I got something over here and something over here, and I do something on one side, I got to do it to the other side to keep it in balance. So I'm going to divide by this on both sides. And you say, well, what good did that do? Well, the 8/7 over 8/7 is that phenomena of a number over itself is 1. So what happens is this just becomes 1, and I do now, in fact, just have one m over here. But I'm not done. I've got to now say 368 divided by 8/7. Oh, okay. 368 divided by 8/7. So do you remember this little trick we had a little while ago in an earlier video? I'm just going to say multiply through by the reciprocal in the top and the bottom of this relationship, right? 8/7 times 7/8. The 7's cancel, the 8's cancel, I get 1 down here. And this is also the reason why keep, change, flip works. So this problem was 368 divided by 8/7, which I told you was 368 times 7 over 8, which is how I got it here. So now all I got to do is multiply 368 times 7 over 8. And that's going to give me an 8 down here. 1 times 8 is 8. And 368 times 7. 7/8 is what? 56. 7 over 6 is 42, is 47. 3 times 7 is 21, is 25. And so I've got 25/76 over 8. You say, well, where are we? Okay, so where we are now is we think m is 25/76 over 8. Okay, now Math Excel's not going to like that answer. So let's go ahead and finish off and just divide 8 into 25/76 and see what we get. You ready? Okay, I'm running out of room on the bottom of my pad, so let me just kind of, just bear with me. Just create a little more room down here. 8, 3/8 is 24. 5 minus 4 is 1 is 17. 2/8 is 16. 16. 322. So 25/76 divided by 8 is 322. So m is 322. Now remember when we started down this path, I told you that m was going to be a little less than 368, and it's 322. Okay? All right, you're ready to try the answer in Math Excel? 322, 322, here we go, check your answer. Hey, we did a good job again. Yes, Math Excel is happy with us. And I think that was enough on one video, don't you?